I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am fertile. My fertility goddess.
Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses. Welcome to your Zodiac Fertility Messages. These are going to be timeless fertility messages for the zodiac signs Leo, Virgo, and Libra. So these are for my Virgo, Libra, and Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign goddesses and gods. We're going to get an update on what's going on in your journey, what the energy is surrounding your journey at this time, as well as anything that may be upcoming and anything that your spirit baby really wants you to know right now. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started with my Leos. So we're going to jump into that. But I do want to say, if you are interested in deepening your energetic connection with your spirit baby, I do have a free ritual guide down below in the description box. It is called Love Notes from Baby, and it is so cute. It has 3 channeled messages from your spirit baby, as well as some ways that you can connect with them and a few other things. Click down below in the description box if you want to check that out and get it for yourself. Without any further ado, let's hop into my Leo readings. Hello, my beautiful Leo goddesses. Welcome to your fertility message reading. We are going to get some updates for your fertility journey, what's upcoming, what's going on currently. And I do recommend listening to your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. So if you are a Leo Sun, you found the right place. If you are Leo Venus, or your Venus is in Leo, and so forth, you are in the right place. Okay. Even if you're cross watching and you're listening for someone else, welcome. We are going to start off with the tarot deck. We'll move into, I think are we doing, oh no, we have a couple of oracle and then we have a couple of tarot. So we're going to do tarot and then we'll move into a couple of oracle messages. So let's dive in. So for my Leo fertility goddesses, Spirit, what is it that they need to know about their journey to their baby at this time? What is it that they can expect the time of them listening to this? So the first card we have is the Fool. Oh my gosh, I love this energy. Immediately I heard liberation, freeing. So there's something very freeing about your journey right now. I feel like you're stepping into a brand new phase of your journey. Um, it feels like doors are opening or have opened for you, and you're walking through boldly. Okay. So you could be doing something new. Maybe you've had an idea, or you're just tired of the same old, same old. So you're like, let me try something new. Okay. I feel like you want it to be simple. Like you're ready for things to just be simple. And that's what I feel like you're stepping into here. Beautiful. For some of you guys, I do feel like when you find out that you're pregnant, some of you are actually in your 2-week wait right now, and you may be finding out that you're pregnant this month. Let me see. Aquarius energy. Yeah, you could be. You could have gotten pregnant in April, and you find out in January. I mean, baby's due in January. But also, or May, and then baby will be due in February. But I also feel like there's like someone here who is like either you're newly pregnant or you don't believe it. Like you're like, is this really what's going on right now? I'm here to confirm that's a big fat yes. Congratulations. For some of you guys, you feel like you might be pregnant, but you're afraid to take that test. But I feel like, even if you've been feeling anxious recently, you've been seeing signs of synchronicity. Some of you guys, you have been feeling very connected to, like, you've been wanting to, like, meditate or hibernate or like be like, I don't know, I'm picking up the crystal energy that's on this card, so it kind of feels like you're wanting to be in your own energy, crystallize. I'm hearing a chrysalis, like being a chrysalis. And then with the fox there, I also feel like maybe you've seen foxes or what is the other one? I keep want to say wolves, but not wolves, but like foxes. Wolves could be significant too, since it's coming to mind. And then the other thing though is your animal. If you have a pet, I feel like they're going to let you know, like if they're clingy to you or their behavior is a little different. So that's going to be like a telltale sign as well of pregnancy for you. Oh my gosh, look at that. The Hermit. Yeah. I feel like when you find out that you're pregnant or after you step into this new phase that you're entering very soon, you're going to hermit for a while or you're being called to do so. There's some direction that you are definitely being given at this time with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like your spirit team is leading you on this journey. And this journey is one that's meant to, I'm hearing everyone can't go on this journey with the Knight of Pentacles energy. It feels like this is a very sacred journey, and there's only people who are in the same frequency as you can enter or travel along this journey with you. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, Virgo energy. We have the Fool energy, Aquarius energy. So you could have strong Aquarius in your birth chart, Virgo in your birth chart, or that could be your partner's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. Okay. Um, this is definitely a phase of getting to know what's going on within. I'm also hearing journeying within, like AKA going within your body. So you may be finding out in this new phase that you're stepping into what's going on with the physical, like with your physical body and different things like that. I definitely feel like there are some changes happening in the physical for you. Um, Soon, okay, very soon, whether it's because you're pregnant and your body is changing in that way, or there are some other things that are happening. You could have been working with herbal medicine. Okay, there could be like something, maybe something that you've been taking, drinking, like eating, right? Eating more natural, organic foods. Something that maybe you have been being given, or you, whether it's giving to yourself or someone gave it to you, a doctor, a herbalist, a friend, like a recommendation, something like that. And I feel like that whatever this is here, it's actually going to bring balance into your body. If you have been dealing with any like irregularities when it comes to your menstrual cycle, or when it comes to like your body has been feeling like off balance, I feel like you're stepping out of that. Okay. I feel that wholeheartedly with the Hermit energy. I do feel like Spirit is advising you, like when you do find out you're pregnant, to keep it to yourself for a little while. Maybe you're already feeling that way, or whatever this next journey is that you're stepping into, keep it to yourself for a while. I do feel like there are going to be people. Okay, I feel like this sunflower on this card, on this map, is like in connection with these sunflowers here on the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles energy is like a balanced give and take. Whatever you put into something, right, into your journey, you're going to receive a reciprocal, like it's going to be an equal energy exchange. And it can also represent, like, sometimes you may not be able to give, but you are, open to receive. And then sometimes you may be able to give. So you get, right? It's kind of like that, like going back and forth energy. So I'm hearing like give what you can, and save what you can't. Okay. So it's like I feel like this is more so energy. Okay. I feel like you're on a solo mission right now with the Fool and the Hermit. The Knight of Pentacles even is giving me like solo vibes. There could be like people in your circle who are needing your time, your energy, your attention. And I feel like right now it's so important that you give what you can and save what you can. Okay. Like give what you can and save what you need, actually. Because you come first. Okay. This is a really big message here. The Hermit is someone who goes on a solo journey, a journey in solitude, of enlightenment, of deeper understanding of self, understanding the journey. And so I feel like you're diving deeper into like getting to the root of what's going on, whether this is the root of why you have been feeling a certain way emotionally, or like I said, physically. I really do feel like the physical energy is coming up heavy. And at this time, this is timeless. So at this time, maybe you have been in the past felt like you were dealing with some form of lack with the Five of Pentacles here. And I feel like you're ready to, like I said, you're ready for a change. You're like, okay, enough is enough. Like, let's do something different. What I was doing before wasn't working. So let me change it up. Okay. I feel like the way that you get these answers, the way that you step into this new phase is through solitude. Okay. It's not by asking outside of yourself. It's actually by asking within. Okay. Connecting within. Let's see what else we have here for my Leos. My Leos. We have the Hermit, you guys. I cannot make this up, okay? You have the Hermit once again. It says spiritual enlightenment, solitude, reflection. Take time alone for introspection, self-care, and spiritual ascension. step by step. Not all will be revealed at once, and that's definitely the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. But the Knight of Pentacles is someone who moves forward and gets things done, even if it is step by step and in a at a slower pace. So it says here, dive deep into your inner wisdom for clarity and insight. Engage in activities that promote relaxation and reduce stress. Sleek. It says seek guidance from those with similar experiences. And I feel like the Six of Pentacles is like when you are back out in the world, right? Like I feel like you have the Fool, which is a lonely journey. You have the Fool's journey is actually the tarot, right? Like do we start with the Fool? This is zero. It's a brand new phase. We're starting over. And so that's why I'm like, you're trying to get to the, or you are getting to the root of a problem, or you are getting searching for answers. And in this phase of like finding solutions, things that are going to make things feel more practical, more stable. You may be creating a routine, being more strategic, is what I feel here, as well as being a bit innovative. You could be like ignoring the outside noise and just doing what you feel is more so in alignment with your soul, whether that means take action now or not. Like that's what I feel here. But I also feel like as you are channeling in guidance, because I do see like the lights, coming from the heavens, is like as you're channeling in guidance, as you're connecting with your spirit baby and your spirit team and your higher self, like you are formulating a plan or creating a plan that works best for you. Once you feel secure and stable in that plan that is for you, then I feel like Spirit is advising you to step out and reach out to others and allow them to guide you and help you on this journey to your baby. Because in this time, like the way that this is unfolding, I feel is that you are meant to strengthen your own trust in your divine knowledge, right? The knowledge that you hold. I just saw 111, so that could be an angel number that you see as well, as confirmation of this message. But I feel like you are being called to like trust in the divine knowledge and wisdom that you have, so that before you step out and ask questions to others, because that is going to help you like filter out the things that are not for you, but also be open and receptive to the things that are. Okay. You're going to kind of have like this compass or this understanding of what your body needs. It's almost like when someone's like, I've been struggling to have, to get pregnant, blah, 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 blah. And they're like going on this tangent, and then they just try any and everything because they're like, I just want to get pregnant, versus you grounding your energy and being like, okay, I know my body is sensitive to this. I know that I need this. I've tried this. That didn't work. So I won't do that again. Or maybe I'll change it in a different way. But let me sit with this first before I move forward. And let me take it step by step before I just jump in. And then once you like, 1111 exactly, doors will open for you once you step into this energy, is what I'm feeling like. And then as you continue to take it step by step and move, towards your goal, then that's when you're ready for other support. Then that's when you're ready for others' opinions. It won't confuse you. It'll make sense whether it's for you or not. It'll help you or it won't. And you'll understand that with clarity. So I love that for you. Okay, let's see what else we have here as far as your fertility message. Okay, let's see. We're going to use my Hi Mama Spirit Baby Oracle deck. I do have this deck linked down below if you would like to purchase it for yourself. Actually, I'll put all the links down below for these decks. Hi Mama and my Fertility Tarot are two decks that I've made with the babies. So if you would like to order it for yourself, you surely can. Those links are below. But the first one we have is Hi Mama, having fun is a big part of our conception journey. And I love this for you, okay? The reason I love this is because I feel like the Fool card is like such a freeing energy, and I feel like that comes from having fun. We also have Hi Mama, self acceptance is a big part of our conception journey, and I feel like self acceptance happens when you step into this hermit energy, right? Like, okay, this is what's truly going on with me. Like, sometimes we can say, like, I've tried everything, but nothing's working. Well, have you tried the things that are for you? Because if you're like, sending mixed signals to your body is going to get confused. And then, of course, it's going to step into a space of lack and not having, and because it doesn't know what to do with what you're giving it, because it's not for you. So I feel like self acceptance here is more so of like an understanding, a deeper understanding of who you are and what you need. That definitely feels in alignment with what you need in your journey. And now your baby's like, look on the bottom of the deck and look. It says, Hi, mama. Look at how far you've come. I'm so proud of you. Okay. I just saw 1313 as well. That can be a significant number for you, the number 13 or just 1313. But with that message of how proud your baby is of you, what I feel here is that your baby is saying, like, don't take what you've done up to this point lightly. Like, they are so proud of all the steps and twists and turns and things that you've accomplished and overcome and gone through the battles that you've experienced and won. Like, literally, they're so proud of you and they're saying, look at how far you've come. Okay. This is just another phase of the journey. And this one is a lot more, I'm hearing a lot more relaxed or relaxed than the previous ones. So this is where this is a phase of discovery. We have literally have the hermit here twice. Okay. Spiritual enlightenment, evolution as well is what I feel too. Okay. Alrighty, you guys, let's get your last few messages here. I feel like your reading was much shorter than, I feel like I'm missing like some cards, but I think these are the cards I used in the last reading. So let's get your last few messages from baby and see what they want to share with you. Whenever this reading finds you, it is for you. So it's timeless. I don't know if I said that, saying it again. Wow, we have, but what if everything worked out? So your spirit baby is like, don't doubt yourself. What if this is the cycle that you conceive me? What if everything is destined to work out? Because you may be feeling like I've done so much. Like, what makes this any different? What if makes this time any different? And your baby's like coming back with the question, but what if everything worked out? You didn't think about that, did you? I'm hearing them. They're a little sassy. So let's see what else we have. We have, I'm trying to come, but there's something physical that is blocking our union. Wow. This is why you're stepping into the space of enlightenment when it comes to your physical space. So really be mindful of like um, what you could be, what this could be. Okay. Like, just really pay attention to this phase of your journey, whether it's with your body or your physical environment, your finances, your health, your home. There's something physical that's stopping this little one from arriving. Okay. Something to do with the 3D. All right. And let's get one more thing. Okay, and I feel like this, but what if, or one more message, but I feel like this, but what if it all worked out or everything worked out has to do with the full energy as well. It could be like fear surrounding starting over, starting new, looking, going back to the drawing board, and you're like, I don't want to do that again. I've done there, been there, done that. I don't want to do that again. Okay, and your baby's like, but what if this was that time? You know what I mean? Are you willing to miss out on the blessings just because you've been there and done that? And we have free will is causing delays. So yeah, you have to. Like, this is your soul is saying, like, we need to take action. We need to step into that full energy and be like, we need to go to zero, right? We need to restart. There's a restart here. Free will is causing delays when it comes to growth and expansion in your journey to baby, or just in your journey in general. Okay, this physical journey of healing or shifts. It feels like transformation, stepping into something new. Okay, but yeah, be mindful of that too. Like, take a second. Wow, look at that. We have meet me halfway, mama and papa. Yeah, they're like, I'm on my way. I'm trying to come, but there's something physical that is blocking our union. Free will is causing delay. So this could be like, your body is in need of, is very sensitive to sugar or something like that, but you continue to eat sugar. So it's like, that's your free will. You know what I mean? But it's causing certain delays. Okay. And it's because it's affecting your body. Maybe inflammation is in, it is within your womb and within your body because of the sugar. I don't know. I'm not saying that's anyone's story, but like, that's something to kind of get you to think about when you're in meditation, when you're reflecting on things. Like, what is it? Okay. You're getting answers are coming. So don't worry about that. All right, my beautiful Leos, this is what I have for you for a fertility reading update. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please let me know if you feel like this resonates already. Thank you guys so much for the suggestions, for voting for this reading. I'm really enjoying getting these readings out to you guys. And I'm going to jump into Virgos next. I've already done, who did I do already? I did Taurus, Gemini, and what is the other one? Cancer. So those are linked down below in the description box as well. If you want to watch that video, that's your like sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, check that out too. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you in another one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses. Welcome to your beautiful Virgo reading. This is going to be a Virgo fertility reading update. We're going to check in and see what's going on in your journey to baby, what guidance the spirit has for you right now, what is upcoming, and anything else your spirit baby and spirit team wants you to know. Now, I do recommend listening to your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign because you'll get the full picture then, okay? If you're a cross watcher, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Make sure you share this video, give the video a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel and join the family if you haven't already. Okay, let's jump straight in. I'm excited for this reading because I'm a Virgo. So I can't wait to hear what's going on in our journey at this time. Okay, this is a timeless reading. So whenever this comes across your feed or you feel like listening to it, then it is meant for you to hear. Okay. Immediately, I feel like my right ear is kind of like clogged a little bit. I'm seeing 1919, so that can be significant for you. That's also 1010. So 1010, 1919, the number 11. Okay, those can be significant numbers for you. But also, there's something about, oh, I'm hearing, are you listening? And then I'm hearing the song, do you hear what I hear? And then I'm hearing, do you see what I see? So there's something about hearing and seeing. Interesting. What is that about? Do you hear what I hear? Do you see what I see? I feel like it's spirit speaking to you. I feel like your spirit baby is the one that's saying, Mama, do you see what I see? Mama, do you hear what I hear? Or they're asking you, like, have you heard me? Have you seen me? So maybe you've been connecting with your little one, or they're wanting you to connect with them, maybe in meditation, developing your like clairaudient or clairvoyant abilities. If you are clairvoyant or clairaudient, those could be your strongest abilities. And your spirit baby may be trying to speak to you in this way. Okay, also, with Do You Hear What I Hear? It could also be like maybe they're sending you songs, lyrics, and that's how they communicate with you as well. Okay. And then they're also talking about some stubborn Virgos here. What? Never. We're never stubborn, right? But they're saying something about like, do you hear what I hear? It's almost like having to repeat myself. So it's like there's something that maybe you're not listening to or you're ignoring, and it's something that has been repetitive, something that has you have experienced time and time again, or something that someone has told you time and time and again. Um, and it's like you're seeing the same result over and over again from something that you're doing over and over again. And baby is like, okay, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Do you hear what I hear? Like, are we on two different paths right now? Like, so that's a message for somebody. And you'll know if that's for you, okay, because you've been feeling kind of resistant yourself. Like you have been feeling like, oh man, I really don't need to, eat this, this cup of noodles. I'm gonna say that because that's what I had the other day. But you're like, oh, I really don't need to eat this. I know I don't need to eat this. I need some nutrient dense food, right? I need something that my body is craving fruit or my body is craving this. But instead you have a little snack and you're like, oh, no big deal. But your baby's like, okay, this has been like a repetitive thing. Like, like after you eat this food, you don't feel the greatest. You don't have the energy you need. You don't have, you know what I mean? So baby's like, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing the reaction that your body is having to this food? Or is it just me? Like they're being smart. And then they're singing to you. So it's like, oh, it's so cute. It's a little song, but they're like really being smart. And they're like, do you hear what I hear? Like you keep saying the same thing over again. You keep saying you're gonna go to the gym. You keep saying you're gonna go, go for a walk by the beach. You keep saying you're gonna do this. You keep saying you're gonna do that, but you're not really doing it. Like, like you're not really doing it. So interesting. Maybe we're going to start doing some stuff. Okay, let's see what messages we have here at this time. What is it that you want to share with my beautiful Virgo goddesses and gods about their fertility journey? What can they expect, Spirit, and their fertility journey? The Six of Wands, Swords. We are definitely doing stuff. Okay, the Six of Swords is showing me that you're moving away from a time of difficulty. I feel like whatever you have been maybe through free will being a bit reluctant to or being a bit resistant to, you are now like saying, I'm going to go for it, right? I'm ready to move away from this difficulty that I've been experiencing, this discomfort I'm hearing, and I'm ready to move towards my breakthrough. I'm ready to experience something that is going to be beneficial for me. So with the Six of Swords here, it's showing me that you're moving away from the things that were um, of conflict, right? Things that were conflicted within your body, or this also feels like you're making a decision to me as well, because with the Six of Swords, this is about intellect and your mind and conversation and different things like that. So there could be a conversation that you have soon or that you've already had that is actually going to lead you to making a new decision. It could be the same decision, like it could be an old decision you had or an idea that you had but you never pursued it. It could be something you did in the past but and you're doing it again. But I feel like you're getting ready to head toward away from like this I'm hearing like I'm tired of trying on my own, or I'm tired of like going through the same like thing over and over again. Like I'm going to reach out for help, or I'm going to call somebody and schedule an appointment for something, or I'm going to move towards something that is going to be supportive of me. Like that's what I feel like here. And I feel like this is for one of the parents. So it's either you or it's your partner, because I see like one person stays behind and the other person is in the boat. This can also be for some of you guys, you may actually be like making a change in your relationship. Okay, the way that you and your partner do things, or the way that either you or your partner does things, and you guys may be moving away from something. And I by following and pursuing an idea that you've had for some time. Okay, let's see what else here. What else do you want the Virgos to know? Six of Pentacles. I feel like wherever you're headed, you are indeed going to be very greatly supported. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of support. I'm hearing there's a lot of support and help waiting for you. You just have to move towards it. And I feel like that's what I was talking about earlier with the free will. Like there may have been a lot of talk, a lot of conversation, a lot of like, in the aftermath, like I don't like the way I feel right now, but there was nothing done prior to like avoid this from happening. You know what I mean? Some of you guys may be going towards like working with a physician, or maybe looking into or starting a like IUI or IVF procedure, or just getting information about it or something like that. I feel like there's like some hands-on support that you may be heading towards, and they're going to be like they want to help, they want to support you. Almost, I'm hearing case study. So for some of you guys, this could even be like this is like a new type of like innovative type like new thing, okay, that they're offering, and like you're going to be like one of the first to try it, or this is like I don't know, that's very specific, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but it feels like the people that you are heading towards, like they have been waiting for you to come. Okay, and this could just be energetically, or when you get there they're like, oh my gosh, welcome. They're very welcoming, very warm, very supportive in the way that you need. Okay, and I feel like it helps melt away the worries that you may have had. Yeah, look at that. I feel like this. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for this, you guys, because it feels like we're stepping into this space of full on fertility with the Queen of Wands energy. I feel like it provides us with this great sense of confidence, this boost of like, it's almost like you find passion for your journey again. If you've lost passion, like you find passion for your journey, you find passion for life, and you just live, right? You just live. But in terms of with the Queen of Wands, whenever I see her, like she reminds me of like this very fertile goddess. She's like this say yes energy, this spark of light, this ambitious, not taking no for an answer type of vibe. And so that's what I feel like you're stepping into. It's like whatever it is, like for some of you guys, this could even be getting like a massage, or what is it called? Like doing acupuncture or something like that, that actually helps you like shift your energy. This could be Reiki. Okay, I'm seeing like those moves of the light and stuff here. This could be like Reiki. And it's like there's something that, whatever this is, it positively affects you. And it also positively affects your, I'm hearing like libido, ovulation, like different things like that. Okay, when it comes to fertility, and we have two cards that came out together. We have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the King of Swords. Wow. Yeah, some of you guys worked with a physician before, and you worked with a physician or physicians, okay, and you did not like the way that things turned out, or things did not turn out the way that you wanted. So it kind of like, I feel like it lessened your attitude changed, right? Like, I mean, as anyone's would, right? If you do IVF and you have a failed cycle, like you're going to feel a little doubtful the next time you step in, right? If you do an IUI and it doesn't work, then, you know, same thing, you're going to feel doubtful to do it again. But I feel like some of you guys, like it wasn't time at that time. And I feel like what happened was with the Six of Swords, somebody wasn't on board. Like somebody was still doing like their old habits, like they weren't paying attention to, maybe it was the partner, because my partner is snoring so loud right now. But maybe it was a partner, right? But someone wasn't all the way on board, right? And so what I feel here is that when you do it this time, like this person, like they have to retreat. Like I feel like this is a past energy where there was some retreating that was done or is being done now, where they're moving away from this energy and this bad habit, this not proper use. I don't want to say proper, but they're using their free will and their time, not in a way that is beneficial for them. They're moving away from that, whether it's you or it's your partner, and because of that, there's like once again, like there's this the energy shifts for them, and now it's like all the support that they need is being given to them. They're being given their flowers, I'm hearing. So not only that, but they're going to start seeing results in like their body, right? Their physical appearance, their energy levels, sense of vitality, like all of that stuff. But it's because they make a decision to move away from this sneaky energy that has been like an addiction, whether it's a food addiction or it's a energetic addiction or it's something else that hasn't been that great for them. Okay. Or you, this could be you as well, but I do kind of feel like it could be partner, but it could be you as well. And so when you make that decision, you step into the space of confidence, and that makes you say, you know what? I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm going to go for it again. I'm going to go back and meet with my doctor. I'm going to go back and try another, a procedure. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is showing me that this is your time. Okay. This is your time, and you feel it, you know it. Don't allow past energies where things may not have worked out so great distract you or stop you or discourage you, that's the right word, from going forward with another round, is what I'm hearing. Another round, another cycle, trying again. This could even be after a loss, okay? Maybe like whatever this was, it'll be different for everybody. Why you felt discouraged and maybe like almost like giving up, where your sense of like it's almost like the ego took a hit, right? And so then there was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do anything I want. I'm gonna eat anything. I'm gonna stop working out. I'm gonna cut back on everything that I was doing to prepare my body for my baby and prepare my environment for my baby in the physical space. And Spirit's like, it's time for you to get back into that if you stopped, okay? Or rearrange some things if you kind of got a little sloppy. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Okay, for some of you guys, I'm hearing it's destined to work this time. Like this is your time with the Wheel of Fortune. It feels like this is destiny. This is written in the stars for you, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see what we have here. For my Virgos, we have the Chariot. Look at that. Determination, willpower, and victory. Balance different aspects of your fertility journey, such as physical and emotional health. Now, I do want to pause there because I do feel like whatever this sense of discouragement was, I feel like it did, like your emotional health took a toll. And I feel like because of that, like you just said, you know what, I don't care. Like I'm hearing somebody say like IDGAF, okay, like they're like, I do not care. I'm just gonna do whatever I want. And then because of that, your physical health took a hit, okay, in the wrong direction. So Spirit is saying it feels like a battle, but you can be victorious and you will. Be willing to put in the effort to overcome the obstacles that you're facing. Stay focused, persevere, and believe in your ability. This is a time for momentum, action, and progress. Aim for a goal. Yeah, if you don't have it's like you guys are just, some of you guys are just kind of like maybe you're baby dancing still, you're doing, I'm hearing doing the do, right? But there is no like aim, purpose, goal. Not saying you have to be strategic about it, but if you know that there's some additional support that you're in need of, then why not baby dance and also receive the support you need? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So let's see what else we have here for my Virgos. What other fertility messages do we have coming through for my Virgos at this time, Spirit? We have, hi, mama, you can overcome any obstacle. There is always a way. And I'm hearing, mama, you know this. I heard, but mama, you know this. Okay. So they're like, I'm not telling you anything new. There is always a way. We have, you do deserve to experience your wildest dreams here in the 3D. The what, like, I'm hearing what you see, the visions that you have, the meditations that you spend, with your baby, the time you spend in the 5D with your baby. You are meant to experience that here in the 3D. You are meant to and destined to hold a baby in your physical arms that calls you mama. Okay. I just saw 3333. So 333 could be significant, or 33 could be significant. 3333 could be significant. Okay. 40 may also be significant, or 42. Those can be ages. But and once again, it stems from willpower. Like I said, it feels like someone was just kind of doing their own thing, but your spirit team is like, it's time to straighten out. It's time to straighten out. Maybe, oh my gosh, look, we have exercising is a big part of our conception journey. Maybe exercising. Okay, we have, this is a time of patience, rest, and rejuvenation. So I feel like you were in that phase. I feel like you were in this phase of rest, patience and rest. And now your time, it's time to be in patience and action. You know what I mean? You've rejuvenated. You've taken the time to heal. If you still need, some support with your mental health, then get the support. Whatever support you need, go towards it. You have to seek it out. Your spirit team is saying you have to seek it out. Seek and you shall find is what I'm hearing. Okay. Seek and you shall find. Exercise. I'm seeing like physical beauty. So like there's something about you having a glow up, my beautiful Virgos. I'm loving this energy, y'all. But there's something about a glow up with the Queen of Wands and the exercising, like taking care of your physical body is so important. Some of you guys are going to lose some weight. You're going to slim down. You're going to feel more confident about your beauty, about your outer appearance. And that's going to make you feel really good internally as well. And that may be when you conceive this little one. Okay. So if you've been feeling the nudge to exercise, whether this is doing Pilates, doing like a dance type of exercise, going to the gym, doing some yoga, doing some stretches, like whatever you've been feeling called to, swimming, okay, whatever you've been feeling called to do it. Hiking, okay, going for a walk every day, walking by the beach. I think I mentioned that earlier. Do it, do it, do it, okay. Um, Anything else? Anything else? I think that's it. Okay, let's go ahead and get your last messages. These readings are so short. I feel like the first video, for some reason, they were so long, but maybe I'm just a pro. Kind of feel like did I use an extra deck with them? I'll have to see, but I think I did all these. All right. All right, and don't second guess yourself. That's a message. Message, okay? Don't second guess yourself. All right, let's see what we have here for my Virgos. What do you want to share with your mamas and papas? I'm hearing soon your physical body will change. Okay, so that'll be different for everybody. Soon your physical bodies will change. Let's see what we have here. We have, don't worry, you will be able to tell when you are pregnant with me. Yes, someone's going to be really sick. Someone's going to be like seasick. Okay, like you're going to feel very nauseous or like really sick during early pregnancy. Okay. We have, you are healed. Wow. Stop telling yourself something other than that. You are healed. This is your time. Okay. Like you may have been saying, oh, I have a specific ailment, or because you were quote unquote diagnosed with it. Spirit is saying like, leave that in the past. You've moved away from that. You are no longer in that space. You're not in that category anymore. People may even say like, oh, whatever this is incurable. Nothing is incurable, y'all. Actually, these diseases are fake, but we're not gonna go there. Okay. Work with herbal healing, herbal medicine. Okay, if you feel like there's still something there that you want to like take care of, bring into balance, or whatever you feel you need, but you are healed. Your baby's like you're healed. Okay, you're healed. Okay, some of you guys had irregular cycles back then, but your cycle has been regular. It's not because it's just on a whim, it's because you're healed. Okay, I love it. All right. Oh, last message. Oh my gosh. And look at the bottom of the deck. It says, did you feel me today? You guys, didn't I have pressure in my ear when we first started? You could feel like Wow, you could feel them like physically, physical sensations. Hi, baby. And then we have destined connection. So they're saying like we are destined to be in this role. Like we're destined to be in this relationship. So you were meant to have this child and you were meant to be their mother. Like that is a destined connection you guys are meant to have. Okay. And then everything that you are being, the people that you're being guided towards as well, they're also being um what is it, divinely like placed in front of you. Okay, like these connections you're making, they're destined. And if you were thinking about someone specific, as I was talking about the different methods that you may be moving forward towards or whatever, that are like a healthcare professional with the King of Swords, a fertility specialist, an OBGYN, a reproductive endocrinologist, like they were destined. Okay, like if someone came up in mind, like came to mind, know that that is a destined connection for you. Okay. All right, my beautiful Virgo goddesses and God, thank you so much for being here. If you are interested in connecting, which of course you are, why would I even say interested? If you are ready, okay, to connect with your spirit baby on a deeper level, I do have a free ritual connection guide in my description box. It's called Love Notes from Baby, and the link is down below. I think you're gonna love it. I have, ever since I've created it, I have been connecting with my babies through it, and I love it as well. So I think you guys are gonna love it. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, make sure you listen to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign to get the full picture of what's going on in your fertility journey right now. I have the videos that I have already recorded linked down below in the description box as well. Okay? All right, my beautiful Virgos. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra goddesses and gods. Welcome to your fertility update reading. We're going to dive into what's going on currently in your fertility journey, as well as what may be upcoming and anything else your spirit baby wants you to know. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the tarot deck, and then we'll move into a couple of oracle decks. And I do want to say, make sure you check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign so that we can get the full picture as to what's going on in your fertility journey. So let's get started with tarot. Okay, get a couple of cards to get the energy, the vibes of what's happening for my Libras. Libra spirit. What is the vibe of their journey at this time? What is it that they need to know? Ooh. Okay, that was quick. Wheel of Fortune. I love it. And I just saw 444 on the recording. So the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like there are some shifts happening in your journey to baby at this time. And these shifts are divinely orchestrated shifts, meaning that there things are shifting around you. If you notice, she has like puddles, like it's like ripples in the water around her. And what I feel here, and she's standing still. So I feel like there's a ripple effect that is happening or that's going to happen very soon for you in your journey to baby. That stems from something that you did in the past. Okay. I don't see, like, obviously it's a card, but I feel like she's not moving at this time, but maybe she was moving previously, right? She had to get to the center of the lake here. So those, it's like an aftermath, like an after ripple effect. This kind of reminds me of a download I got about manifestation, or more so like your subconscious and your conscious mind, and how what we view, like what our conscious mind believes to be true, and what we view through the lens of our eyes is actually a delayed response to our thoughts and our feelings and our hopes and dreams and desires, and what we've talked about, what we've, visualized, what we've envisioned for our life through our subconscious mind, because our subconscious mind reads pictures. So what you watch on TV, it also hears the conversations, right, that we have. We entertain other conversations, whether they're good or bad. Sometimes they don't pop into our life right away. Sometimes there's a delay, like sometimes years later. Okay, so for some of you guys, like yourself, you told your subconscious mind something. I feel like this is positive. I feel like you've been manifesting your baby, or you've been manifesting a shift in your journey, but it's taken some time, right? The Wheel of Fortune moves very slow, but when she is in your favor, like you are just so full of gratitude because she's in your favor. And I feel like she's in your favor. So you're stepping into this phase here. And it's a ripple effect. It's the things that you've done that have led you to this point, and you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. Beautiful. I love that energy. There could also be some Sagittarius energy here. You could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and it's Saggy, or your partner could have a Sun, Moon, reason, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising sign as a Sag. Okay, let's see what else we have here from my Libras. My Libras, what's going on? Eight of Cups. Wow, yeah, you're definitely walking away. You're leaving things behind that no longer feel soulfully aligned for you in this journey, okay? Um, or this could have been what you've been doing. I feel like some of you guys have been doing this. You've been making moves maybe for the last couple of years, last couple of months, last couple of weeks, okay? And these are the ripples that are being made, okay? Sorry if you can hear my fiance snoring in the background. He literally just got so loud. He normally doesn't snore. That's so weird. Anyways, so we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups and the Three of Cups, you guys. You're moving into a space of celebration, living your soulfully aligned life. I feel like they're on the beach doing yoga. Some of you guys, I feel like there is this like you're gonna join a community of women who are soulful, like your soul family. Like you're moving into like hanging out with your soul family. You're being called to, connect with other women who may also be trying to conceive or who are spiritually practicing, TTC methods. Like they are connecting with their spirit baby. They're on like a soul's journey as well, okay, through their fertility journey. So I feel like this is what is happening at this time, or what you're moving into or towards. For some of you guys, I know this is so like left, but I just heard that some of you guys are actually going to be getting a new job, or you're moving into a new it's either a routine, but it feels more like a job to me. Like your career is changing, or what you do on a daily basis. I don't know why I feel entrepreneurial energy. So some of you guys could be like working from home, or you're wanting to work. No, this isn't wanting. You've left something behind that did not feel right to you, so that you can invite more bliss into your life, and that could involve like getting more money. That could be like just the type of work that you do, where you work from. Maybe you want to work from anywhere, right? You want to travel. Like you're saying yes to these new opportunities, no matter what this may look like for you in the long run, and how this could negatively affect your I swear, the louder I get, the louder he gets. I am so sorry, guys. I really hope you cannot. That is not on the audio. I don't think it will be because I'm using a mic, but I just don't know at this point. Um, I feel like I was in competition, but I feel like that's the message. You guys, if you know me, I take everything as a message. So maybe you were in, okay, I'm hearing like the comparison factor. Okay, so you could be moving away from that too. Maybe you were comparing yourself to others, friends, family members. That like I feel like that's no longer, or this is what you're being called to be mindful of, especially hanging out with more women, being in a community. Some people may get their positive pregnancy test before you, or they may want to celebrate their wins. Like I'm hearing your heart is in a space where you can celebrate other people's wins with joy, right? Versus envy. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that, maybe there was some envy in the past, or some frustration because you're like, why her, not me? We've all been there. We've all had those feelings and throughout this journey, which is why I love what I've been called to do, because one of the things that I have been able to step away from by connecting more spiritually or connecting more to the spiritual side of trying to conceive and the fertility, being in the fertility journey, or as I like to say, journey to baby, is because I have been able to isolate myself from those feelings, the feelings of jealousy, the feelings of envy, and and go from like forcing to more so of trusting. What's what in my journey, and what's meant for me, I know will always find me. And so that was like, you guys, I mean, I've been on my journey to baby since 2017. So that was like really big for me to just say right now. And it all stems from me moving away from the physical aspects or the physical side of trying to conceive, letting go. This is what it feels like to me for my Libras. You're practicing the art of letting go and releasing, and just allowing things to flow. Look at that magic. is literally magic. It's going to create magic in your life, in your journey. There are beautiful transformations that are going to happen because you are practicing this art of letting go and releasing. Okay. It's like I feel this energy of unbothered. So, I mean, I do feel like some of you guys are going to, did I say this already? I don't know if I said some of you guys may find out you're pregnant, but what I do feel here with the Three of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, there is definitely a celebration to come. And I feel like some of you guys will be finding out you're pregnant. There could be a baby girl in some of your energy. Okay. I do feel strong baby girl energy, maybe even multiples with twins or triplets. Okay. But definitely heavy feminine energy. With the Magician present, this is showing me that everything that you need is at your fingertips and you know it. This is why you're in such a relaxed state, because you've practiced the art of letting go, or you're practicing it and you're allowing things to flow, right? The energy to ripple and flow to you. The things that are meant for you, you know, cannot miss you. Therefore, that provides you with this sense of relaxation, this sense of understanding, deeper acceptance. And then that allows you to just be able to live your life. Okay. I'm hearing baby comes in. For some of you guys, I know this can be frustrating because I've heard this before and I'm like, really? But it's true. Okay, it stems to be true for some people, but I feel like for you guys, I feel like some of you guys are going to find out you're pregnant when you're in a state of relaxation and not quote unquote like actively like tracking and strategically doing stuff. It kind of feels like you're traveling, you're, hanging out with like a Pilates group, or after work, or you're quitting your job and you're like kind of just going with the flow of life, like you're living your best life, or at least you're rebuilding and restructuring your life with the Page of Pentacles energy. You may also go back to school. You could be a student. You could be learning stuff. You may find yourself reading more, just kind of just enjoying the resources of life is what I feel here. You may be an alchemist. Okay, some of you guys you work with energy very well, right? So you understood what I was saying earlier about the delay, right, and results when you are doing manifestation work. Sometimes there are, tricks of the trade that actually do help things speed up, but it can take some time, right? Sometimes. So I do feel like, what is it? You guys are very powerful and you are getting to know more about how your power, the power that you already know you have, is directly affecting your fertility journey. Okay, so that in itself is really powerful too. Okay, but yeah, there is definitely an announcement that's upcoming for my beautiful Libras, and I love this for you. Let's see what your overall energy is here, or what else Spirit wants to share with you about your fertility journey at this time. Let's see here for my Libras. We have the Three of Swords. It says heartache, loss, feeling betrayed. Acknowledge your feelings, seek support, and give yourself time to heal. Three of Swords, feelings of sadness, grief, or frustration due to difficulties in conceiving / unsuccessful fertility treatments or sad news, possible past miscarriage or loss. This storm won't last forever. Expect a rainbow. And I feel like this is what we're stepping away from. We're moving away from this storm energy. Okay, and we have the Eight of Wands. Look at that. I saw you guys had two cards, and I was like, let me just pull them both. So we have that one, and then we are moving into this Eight of Wands, which says gaining momentum, rapid progress, possible conception. You may even be in the fertilization process right now. Fertilization could be in progress, aka the spermies are looking for the egg, or they're reaching the egg. Okay, you may be in your 2-week wait. But it says, be proactive and seize the opportunities as they present themselves to you. The time is now. And I feel like like I said, some of you guys are going to get pregnant just from like, like looking at your partner and be like, they look so good right now. And like literally just, connecting with them, joining them in, in action. And I feel like that is seizing the moment. Or they may be like, I only got a few minutes before I have to leave the house. And you're like, let's go. Not because you're trying to get pregnant, but just because you're like, I'm so attracted to you. Like, the intimacy is there. Like, let's do this. It says things are moving quickly now. Increased chance of conception, strong swimmers. Oh my gosh. And I put it over the beach card. So literally strong swimmers, and they're wearing bathing suits, you guys. Could be 3 of them. Like I said, 3 strong swimmers. Ooh, y'all. Twins, triplets, okay, multiples on the horizon here. But strong swimmers, and it says respond, swift removal of obstacles. Yes, because the time is now with the Wheel of Fortune, those ripple effects, right? Like it took some time to get here, but it's here. It says respond to messages quickly, news or communication coming in soon. Yes, yes, yes. And with respond to communication or respond to messages quickly, this could be like someone reaching out, wanting to give you some advice, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so just, don't procrastinate. I feel like that's what that energy is. We have Hi Mama, self love is a big part of our conception journey. And I feel like that's the journey that you have to go on from loss and betrayal and heartache to like, I love myself. Like, it's okay if my friends and other family members have gotten pregnant before me, even when they weren't trying, or I experienced certain loss and no one was there for me, or I feel like I've lost myself, parts of myself, because each cycle is negative. Like, you learned to love yourself on a deeper level through this past energy. And this is why we're now in this space. Like, you walked away from something, you said no more. This is not the life I want for myself. This is not how I want to quote unquote love my journey or love myself. I choose to do things differently. And so you did. And we have the solar plexus chakra. This is action. This is confidence, bravery, okay, moving forward boldly. And that's exactly what I feel is needed. Like a balanced energy within your solar plexus. And so like working on, because there could be times where the solar plexus can become imbalanced again. So listening to like meditations and activations that are specifically for your solar plexus chakra will be very powerful for you. Okay, let's get another card here. We have Hi Mama, Spirit Baby Connection is a big part of our conception journey. So also I feel like some of your babies were just like, they're just, chilling, hanging out with the Page of Pentacles. It's like, this is you and this is baby. And you guys are just chit chatting. They love when you guys communicate or connect in, conversation. So in the in between period, they're loving this. They're like loving you guys having these talks and these moments. Okay. I have three more. You guys got the most cards, I feel like, in this three Zodiac series. So for this video. So let's go ahead and look at these last three because they popped out and I feel like they're significant. We have Hi Mama, a new career. Oh my gosh, didn't I say that? I said I feel like this is far left, but I feel like you leave a career. Like you decide to work from home or you decide to do something that brings you more joy, passion, something like that. Okay, so new career around the time of conception. It says, thank you for healing generational traumas within our lineage. Yes. Okay. So whether this is because you quit your job or because you decide to do something else, you are healing you're clearing out generational wounds. Okay. I'm hearing like womb, like WOMB trauma. Okay. You have been like through the healing of your own womb, connecting with your own sacral. You are healing these, removing like the trauma and the stagnant energy that has resided or has been residual from the other women in your family that have come before you, the great mothers that have come before you, okay, that they passed down to you through birth. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I feel like I went like the long way with that, but that's one of the things that I feel like you've been healing and working on, doing shadow work. And also, they're so grateful that you've healed yourself. You've gone from here to here. Okay. Thank you for healing, Mama, so that we can move. They're like, so we can move forward. That's literally what they said, so we can move forward. And then we also have with the generational traumas, I feel like, some of you guys were doing things like your parents were doing things, or you just, you were led by example, and so you were just following the example, and that's what you stepped away from. That's what brings more joy and happiness into your life. And we have, Hi Mama, I am bringing your awareness to the parts of your body that need attention. Okay, so pay attention to those parts of your body. Okay, and a little side note from baby. All right, Goddess, let's get your last few messages here. We're going to use this deck that I just kind of wrote some channel messages on. If you guys are interested in getting my fertility tarot or the Hi Mama Spirit Baby Oracle deck or the tarot deck, I have all the links down below for these three decks for you. Okay. We have don't give up on me, mommy. I am coming to you. Oh my gosh, they're like, I'm coming. Don't give up. I love it. I told you some of you guys are gonna find out you're pregnant very soon, I feel here. Sagittarius season could be significant. Okay. Cancer season could be significant as well. Pisces season, which is February, March, may be significant as well. Okay. Yeah, definitely February, March, or March through June. Okay. And we have two more. Mama, I know sometimes you doubt my existence, and it's okay. It can be hard to believe when you can't see. I am here. Wow. And there we go with that spirit baby connection and communication. They're like, I know sometimes you doubt that you're really talking to me and that I really hear you, but I do. Okay. And then we have keep going. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful confirmation for the end. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful Libras. Thank you so much for being here. If you feel like connecting with your baby on a deeper level, if you're ready for that next step, then check the link down below in my description box. I have a free ritual called Love Notes from Baby. Okay, you can connect with your little one and listen to their, or not listen, but read their channel messages that they have for you at this time and do a couple of other activities with them. And if you're ready to get the full picture of what you can expect in your journey to baby at this time, definitely listen to your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign for the full picture. Okay, I'm sending you guys so much love, light, and of course, baby dust, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.